Top of the morning. Want to start by saying thanks and I appreciate every single one that have subscribed, like, and comment on the channel. Heading to work, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the progress. So far, so good. Fans didn't have to be brand new or anything. It just have to be relocated. I painted it so the CD don't be a mess. Day in, watching like a radar detector, so good. Y'all see the space. This is definitely moved over. I gotta level this up in the future with this so that we could use it as a parking spot. But overall, put a lot of work in the last couple days. But you guys told me there was one parking bay. Now it's gonna be a 2-bay parking spot. The goal is to have that spot over here with a car pot for the summer, so when it's raining and stuff like that, work over there. Right, so I gotta get my butt to work, get these days started, see what 2 days bring. Let's get it.
That's where we start, right?
Yeah, because I know I had them.
Yeah, because when you turned around, you had them.
Right? Probably when I took off my jacket.
Yeah.
Alright boys, back at the house. Today is gonna be a short video. It's simple. I'm trying to degrease the engine bay. I have some degreaser. Obviously DMS Dr. Mechanical multi-purpose cleaner degreaser. And I got some other stuff that I'm gonna simply spray on. I'm gonna apply it. Let it sit for a little bit. I also want a pressure washer and take advantage today the EK trans. Plan is when we take out the motor from here, clean it up quick, paint this trans, get it prepped to paint. I order a clutch already coming up for the trans so that we could put it with the new trans. Already order a clutch to put it in the trans, so once we put it with the new motor, we have a new clutch. We don't have to bring it down no more. So simple. I want to degrease and clean this, see how it look like. If we gotta touch it up in the future, a little black gloss, whatever, we'll do that. So I want to get it cleaned up, looking decent, and we're gonna do the trans itself, get it degreased as best looking. So we're gonna try to cover that up today, simply degreasing both stuff, get it cleaned up for prep for paint in the future. So with that being said, let's get it. I'm gonna try to apply this, trying to coat my nose. This shit is really strong. All right, boys, this is how we're looking like. That looking pretty clean. That's looking spiffy clean. Spiffy clean. The subframe. I remove any grease, any oils on the rails. Pretty much ready to let it get dry, and in the future come back up, address what we have to do a little sanding, priming, and painting. So I'm happy with this. I just didn't want to put something here that's probably semi-decent looking where it's all over, you know, with oil and cooling. So I wanted to at least get this built, started the right way. Clean on the outside, clean on the interior, clean engine bay. I thought about just pressure washer in the hood, but no sense on that because we're replacing the hood. I think the engine was more important. Every component that I cleaned up, from the wrap support to the firewall, sidewalls, everything. So for now, that's looking okay. Let's move on to phase 2 with pressure washing the trans. Let's get it. All right, boys. I got the trans cleaned up where it's grease debris free. Let me explain something. This is clean. You guys see, there's no grease on it. It just has got like that texture that motors and trans get over years with corrosion or whatever. However, I did said I'm painting a quick job, nothing too fancy. I'm trying to do something a little different. A couple years ago, I had a same Ika like that. Well, several years ago, I have had like probably 10 of them throughout the years. I had one and I painted the trans a dark color. So what I'm probably going is with like a charcoal gray or a flat black. That way, when we work on it, if any spills in the future, we could spot it, easier to clean, maintain, it'll look better. The motor, I haven't decided if I'm doing charcoal gray or if I'm doing a flat black. I know it's silver right now we speak over here, so once I pull that out, I'll decide. I know this, I wanted a dark color being the flywheel, the clutch, and all that's gonna be there. So I'm taking my little time, working on it, putting the TOC. Like I said, this is clean. Even the inside I cleaned up because the last thing you want is like metal shavings from whether it's the motor or the clutch for giving out, whatever. So I gotta cleaned up as much as I can. Like I said, this is grease free. It just has got that raw aluminum corroded color. But you guys seen how dirty and clean it was. I mean, dirty it was. It was matte black. Through the inside, I cleaned it up as best as I could. Could have brushed it off, but eventually we gotta grease this up again. So I just wanted to get rid of some of the debris. get it cleaned up to what next video we could just prime it, give it a dark coat of primer, and simply throw the base coat we're gonna throw on the new color. It's gonna be the charcoal gray. So that once this is dry, next week we could put in the clutch. At some point, now we will be ready to put in the swap in the new EK truck. This is clean as it's gonna get. Again, I took out a lot of grease just like I did from the trans. See the subframe and all is mad clean. So now I know what I have to do, not have to do. So it's a matter of just doing a little painting. This is ready to graph paint. Maybe I'll scuff it up a little bit with some Scotch-Brite pad or something. So the paint will graph, cover whatever I'm gonna cover, and simply paint it. It's not gonna be no changeover color. It's simply gonna be black, either flat black or gloss black. I'll decide once I'm there, but overall everything is gonna look clean and painted. So things is looking good. That's the way to start build. You know, if you're gonna do something, do it correctly, clean, free of grease, any debris, any of that. That way, by the time you put your parts, your new swap, everything is gonna look clean. You're gonna feel better. But yeah, this is finished. Like I said, I finished it today. I had to end up trimming it down here. If you guys remember, this used to come out straight with the line all the way to like here, to be honest. And from all the way over here, it was like here, and it turned that way. So now I made out an L shape. Can't really see from that angle. There you go. Yeah, it might not be the best looking, but this ain't my house, so I'm not gonna put a whole bunch of money and then the day I move, I leave this behind. For privacy wise, send it. This is better than nothing. But yeah, I gotta level this out in the future with a shovel, dig it out a little bit, get it cleaned up. Eventually this is gonna be a second bay garage to park a secondary car there. So yeah, this is thing that I gotta prep and get ready. For right now, this is how we're looking. We'll see how things wind up. We got the car clean. We got the engine bay clean. Ready for paint. We got the trans clean, ready for paint as well. So things is looking money. I'm pumped, motivated, boys. Something as simple as stupid as just pressure washing an engine bay. We gotta self-motivate, keep motivated. And I just slap a motor in there and expect it to look like a car show off the end. You know, if you don't put in the work, it's not gonna look at the end the work that you put in. So I'm putting the work now. So at the end, at least the effort and whatever I did with the car, it could show. But yeah, this is the raw look now. We'll see how things is looking like next time. Real soon, when I have all this touched up, even if it's flat black or gloss black, it'll be touched up, ready for when we throw the engine on it. That's how things should be. We'll eventually touch all of this up. So remember, this is now nice and good. So the next time when we have it ready, you guys see the difference. Alright, so like I said, this is done. This is clean. I'm gonna put it right back over there, let it dry. Let the EK dry, cut of the date. Been an interesting day, long day for me. Tomorrow, kind of work early, got the rest of the day. So stay tuned. We got plenty of video this weekend coming up. So make sure to stay tuned. All right, boys. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Well, thanks, and I appreciate every single one of you that have subscribed, like, and comment. For watching, supporting, staying tuned. Till the next time. Peace.